Well, let's start with the call to cancel elections. I mean, I take this very seriously, and I've been writing. If you go back over 2 years, I pointed out that Obama and Odinga, the current prime minister in Kenya, when Obama was there in 2006 campaigning for Odinga, I had their internal documents from their campaign, which called for if Odinga lost the presidential election in December 2007, they were going to cause race riots, which they did. Luo, the Kikuyu race riots. Kikuyu were fighting each other, killing each other. And out of that, Obama and Odinga used the racial violence as a way for Odinga to become prime minister, co-head of state. And it was a position Kofi Annan, the United Nations, Obama was on the phone back and forth from the New Hampshire primary, the various primaries, talking to Odinga. It was completely strategized. So if Obama and Odinga had a dress rehearsal of using race riots in Kenya to get Odinga to be co-head of state, who's to say, put it past Obama from using a similar race riot scenario or other political violence to keep himself in power in 2012?
In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you writing for, was it Human Events WorldNet Daily at the time? It was like 2.5 years ago. You had the copy of the letterhead from Obama advising Odinga on this, and that was the really first time I heard somebody say, hey, they could use this strategy here in the United States. And now, more and more, they're all over the news. I mean, these guys have got a lot of nerve.
Well, Obama has said very openly it'd be a lot easier to be president if he didn't have to worry about Congress. I mean, what kind of a telegraph statement is that? And these protesters showing up, the Wall Street protesters, this is a group that is an anarchy group. It's a far-left group. Got Michael Moore at the center of it. They're all out there to promote chaos. Obama is going to calculate, just like Odinga did, that if he can cause chaos, it's a way to stay in power. And the whole apparatus, I mean, Bush advanced it with the executive orders I wrote about during George W. Bush's term. If they can cause enough chaos, the president can declare a national emergency, can basically shut down Congress and take over as a dictator. And there's very little anybody can do about it. The powers are there.